Sass says, I'd rather not, excuse me, I'd rather not explain this to my mother, but thank you for this. It means a lot. I don't know what else to say. To those of you just tuning in to this award ceremony, let me recap, because apparently we were having audio issues. That or Falcon deleted the video again. The last few awards that were given, the first one being most likely to end up in Wrestler's Court, the winner was Skillix. Also, Best Face in the men's division, which went to Rex Ocelot. And as you just heard from her, Best Face in the women's division, Marcy Sass Schaefer. Now, the awards that we're giving out here, some of them are kind of fun and games. So the next award is going to be just that. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award goes to the Best Stunt Double. And this award goes to Rachel. Hold on. I think there's some confusion. Not this Rachel, the other Rachel. Come on up. Come on up.
For the last time, I'm kidding, not Rachel!
All right, thank you, Rachel. Now to move on to the next award. The VWE would not have faces without its evil nemesises, the heels. So tonight we will also be honoring them as well. First in the category, Best Heel in the women's division. And the winner of that, and it's no surprise, should not be a surprise, my choice and the award goes to Viola. Viola says, thank you for letting me go out and be myself, and it got me an award, so yay. Thank you very much. And just like the faces of the VWE, the same to the heels, where there is a woman, there is also a man. The best heel in the males division goes to Austin Knight. And it looks like in typical Austin fashion, I don't see him in the crowd here tonight. Viola, why don't you come up and take it if we don't have Austin? Does anybody see Austin? I don't see Austin. He's probably taking the night off. Such a heel, he doesn't even show up. Oh, as Viola just said, looks like Austin's casually making his way here. So we will be seeing Austin in just a moment here to accept his speech and accept his award. Fashionably late, per usual.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Austin, come on up and accept Best Heel when you have a moment. Nice suit.
Alright. Well, hey, leave me alone. I'll be honest. I almost didn't know what time these things were. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I heel of the year. Hey, I'll take that. When you're the asshole, sometimes everyone wants to be the asshole. You want to be that guy because, oh, it's cool to be the bad guy. You don't got the limits that you got as a face. The faces, oh, they do one thing wrong. Yep, they're hated. But, then again, you don't know that it can be hard to be the bad guy, too. Because, as I said, everyone thinks the bad guy's cool. Bad guy is that guy that doesn't follow rules. So sometimes they go from being that guy you hate to that guy that you just love them because they're doing all the cool stuff. There's that fine line of making people still hate you. Now I know I still have my fans out there that give me my nice blues every time. So I gradually accept this award, and they feel that I can still be that asshole y'all love to hate. So have fun.
All right, the next two awards takes a step backstage, and now we get a little more real, a little less character, and a little more honoring and recognizing those that make this place possible. These awards are called the Excellence Awards. Now, these awards here are my pick on those that have gone above and beyond to make it possible for the VWE to flourish. The first award here in the Excellence series is the Excellence of Development. This award goes to an individual who has gone above and beyond to ensure that the future generation of the VWE has an opportunity to shine just as much as the past, the present. The award goes to Scion.
Oh, wow. I really don't know what to say. Thank you very much. And I look forward to continuing with getting people through training. What I couldn't do, what I do without the awesome trainers that we have. So thank you all for being a great staff.
You know, many years ago, when I first ran the VWE, I said to myself, I can do everything here. I can do everything. I can do the building, I can do the training, I can do the production, I can run, I can creatively make things happen in the VWE. And I realized it takes a team, not just one individual, to make things possible, to make VWE into the best possible organization, group, whatever you want to call it. It takes a team to make it happen. Not just the superstars, not just the staff that are in the ring, but the staff backstage, the ones that handle everything from the production, the development, the management. These members often do not get recognition, work very hard, endlessly, to make things in the VWE run. This next award is no different. The excellence of production. Firsthand, I have worked with this person. I have seen day in and day out this person work hard to make sure our shows are possible, to make sure everything that we do here is on point, to organize everything for our day-to-day shows, Primetime and Edge, Pulse, our super shows, our free previews, and everything in between. The Excellence of Production Award goes to Viola. Viola says, "Thank you. I do this each week because I enjoy working with everyone here, and everyone here does a great job making it easier for me. You all do great at communicating what you need for your segments. look forward to continuing to help you all in the future. Now, the next awards, we're going to kind of take a step back and go back to the best. Again, these are the Chairman Choice Awards. They're not the Golden Ropes. They are my personal picks on what I found to be the most interesting things to me, and what I felt was the best so far. So the next on the plate here, biggest moment. The winner of the biggest moment in VWE award goes to the return of Cody Hooley to VWE.
Hello? Oh, there we go. I was muted. Thank you. I genuinely didn't expect this. I was sitting down eating chicken nuggets and did not expect to win anything. Yeah, it's great to be back. I was gone for a bit, but I believe this is a place where I belong, and hopefully I can stay here for a bit longer. So thank you all very much, and thank you, Seth.
Now the next award, to be fair, it wasn't actually on my list until earlier today. In fact, last night I kind of sat down with a few people and rolled some ideas on, some additional awards just for fun, just because why not? This is a point to celebrate and recognize people for not only their accomplishments, but like we've seen in Skillix's case, also the way that they act behind the scenes. So this award is really probably one of my favorite awards. The Best Carson Award. You see, the last Carson standing has for a long time said he was the best and the last and all of that. But then his brother showed back up. So, as far as the chairman's choice goes, I will happily state that the winner of the Best Carson Award is obviously Bray. Now, unfortunately, both Carsons don't seem to be in attendance tonight, so I will accept it on behalf of Bray here, and I will make sure that it's rubbed in Michael's face. Now, getting back to, obviously, the nitty-gritty, there's a lot of bests, a lot of great moments, but one personally to me stands out. You could call me biased, and that's fine, but the best event of the VWE. Now, this doesn't just span this year or last year or 9 years ago. It spans simply on what I felt at this point, what was the best moment to date in the VWE in terms of the events that we have had. And we have had a lot of great events here. I think every single one of us can say there was a moment that you just felt, man, this was the one. But again, this is the chairman's choice. So obviously, this is my favorite event of all time in the VWE because of the scale that it reached. The best event goes to Wrestle Series 10. Now this award isn't going to be accepted by anyone. In fact, it's going to be displayed in the arena of the VWE so that all those that were in attendance that night, all those that participated, and even if you didn't, it's there for you to know that that event has been honored here tonight at the Chairman's Choice Awards. Continuing on with the best though, let's get to the next one. There are a lot of great matches that take place. And I'll tell you, it's probably one of the hardest areas to sit there and say, man, this was the best match. Because we've had so many good ones. We have enjoyed watching, I've enjoyed watching, especially over this last year. It seems like every time we have another event, another great match happens, and we end up having to add it to a list. Well, this last weekend was no different. The best match currently, and perhaps has a very long longevity. I base this off of not only the build up to the match, but the psychology within it. I've always said less is more. Not always agreed upon, but I always believe that the story is what makes the match, not the moves. So tonight, we're going to be honoring a story. We're going to be honoring a match that told a great story with a great build-up and had one of the greatest outcomes, and I think people would agree at this point because, well, maybe one person won't agree. The best match here at the Chairman's Choice goes to Beach Brawl 2020, Drake versus Rex.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going, good sir?
What? Just wow. First of all, Seth, I'd like to thank you for allowing us to. I'm genuinely speechless. Thank you for the opportunity to give this, to give us the chance to tell a story that we have done over 3 cycles, including an alignment change in the middle. And I can tell you, when Rex and I knew we were doing this, we knew what we wanted the finish to be at Beach Brawl, what, about 2 months ago? And
Yeah.
we were able to pull it off. I couldn't ask for a better dance partner than Rex, and just thank you all. Thank you very much.
I mirror the same sentiments. I've always really enjoyed working with Drake. He's always been one of the class acts and professionals here in the Fed. ever since our Pulse days. So when Seth told me that we were going to be working multiple cycles together, I was honored. And we just went out and hit a bunch of super kicks and cutters and sold our ass off. So, but thank you everyone for letting us tell our story.
Oh, and one more thing before I walk off, especially because someone's in the audience, I gotta say this. You love me! You love me! You really, really love me! You're welcome, Becky.
Hashtag YOLO.
Hashtag YOLO.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are not even close to being done. I'm sorry, I'm going to take up all your time tonight. I know you're all dressed up for the occasion, so you're getting to sit here and enjoy watching people get awards while you're sitting at the table eating your spaghetti meal. Oh, wait, we're not doing this. Thank you, Patreon members, by the way, for that. We actually could afford the non-10-year stale meals. That's great. Let's get to the next award. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. You know, like I said, some of these awards might kind of, throw a jab a little bit. Might just be a little funny for people. Tonight's all about having a good night, having a lot of fun, seeing people honored, recognized, and appreciated. And really, these awards are no different. So the next award here tonight, well, there's no easy way to put this, but when you've been in the VWE for a very long time, you build a reputation. Not just as a veteran, but as somebody that's bound to break a hip. So, this award specifically goes out to an individual that is known to have been in the VWE since the dawn of time. We call this award the Shady Pines Award. And honestly, there's not very many people that this could go to, so let's just up and say it. The Shady Pines Award goes to Maxine. Hold on, can somebody help Maxine up here? I think she needs a little help. Steps might be a little too steep. Oh no, she's got it, everybody. She's got it. She's good.
First off, Seth, you realize you were owner when I first started, so don't give me none of that bullshit.
I've already had my knee replaced.
Alright, I'm lagging a good bit, but I was told to tell a story about Sicily. Unfortunately, I never lived there, so I can't play Sophia right now. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Seth, for wanting to get one last jab in at how long I've been here. This place has always been home to me, even during the very short period of time that I wasn't here, and just the fact that you guys still put up with my dumb ass, I am very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Maxie. The next awards, well, let's get a little more serious again, because we still have quite a few in the best categories, like I've been saying all night long, and you'll hear me repeat it like, well, I normally do a typical roster meeting. This is all about giving the people that deserve recognition their recognition in the ring, behind the scenes. So the next award here goes to the best gimmick. Now, there's a lot of personas and gimmicks within the VWE, past, present, that we have seen. There's been a lot of great things that have happened, a lot of great characters, but there's one that stands out to me because goddamn, he has one of the best entrances that you can get, and I'm not just saying that because I helped, but the fact is, I would not want to be in a dark alley with this guy. So the best gimmick goes to Scion.
Oh wow, once again, here we are. Thank you, Seth, for all the help that you've given me. I enjoy...
I was here before you. What are you talking about?
I enjoy showing my creativity through all the gimmicks that I've had over the years that I've been involved in SL Wrestling. This one is one that I've been looking forward to doing a long time, so I hope you enjoy it too. And thank everyone who's ever worked with me and whoever will work with me. I hope we can work that magic and make great things happen. Thank you all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to more of the awards here. We have a few left, quite a few left actually. The next award here, well, let's face it, sometimes you get somebody in the company that works as a staff member, and sometimes you have to turn around and you have to make an assessment. So tonight, we're going to have a performance review. And what I mean by performance review is tonight we are going to honor the best referee that VWE has seen in quite some time, and that goes to Victor Kessel Jr. Come on up, Junior. Just so you know, Victor, this doesn't mean you're getting a pay raise. Victor Jr. here says, I don't know what to say. He says, I guess I have to say that I am happy to be working here as a referee in the VWE. He says, I'd like to thank my dad and everyone that put up with me when refereeing matches. Thank you all. And he also says, and to my sister, ha, I made it. I won an award. All right, thank you, Victor. The next award is going to get back to the Excellence Awards. Again, these awards go to those behind the scenes, the ones that have worked tirelessly to make the VWE a far better place, to give us the cutting edge that we need, and to constantly keep the VWE and its roster communicating, working together for the common goal of making our shows as entertaining as we possibly can. This next award here specifically goes to promotion. This individual, however rarely known in this spot, has shown the heart, the passion, and the dedication to want to see the VWE strive to be better, to reach out to places and people that it's never reached out to before, to promote the VWE in ways that could help to set not only an advertisement and a production or a promotional aspect, but also in the near future headlining and maintaining a sponsorship and marketing package for the VWE that could truly make it so more unique in the terms of the VWE getting out there and being recognized. So tonight we recognize this individual not just for what they've done, but what they're going to do. The excellence of promotion goes to Knight.
Well, damn. I didn't expect this. Thank you very much, Seth. That being said, I do have just a few people I'd like to thank here on a list, if you don't mind. Let's see. There we go. I'd just like to thank Will Smith and Senator Padme Amidala of the planet Naboo, and the Hound from the Game of Thrones, Chuck Norris, Lock Dog from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, Chewie, no, not the Wookiee, Seth's dog Chewie, Motoko Kusanagi, that one dude I got on Fiverr to make my video, I can't remember his name, but he was like Pakistani or something. Zeus, that's Danny's dog. I'd like to thank T, my swing bae, Carlos at the Mexican restaurant around the street, he makes the best tacos, Steve Martin, Deborah, Her Highness Queen Elizabeth, John Claude Van Damme, Rob Van Dam, Rob Schneider, Stephen King, Sir Anthony Hopkins, Patch Linden, the band Creed, Jason Voorhees, the Dalai Lama, Betty White, and finally Napoleon Dynamite. Thank you. It wouldn't be possible without them.
That was a very interesting speech. You know, that brings up a fun fact, something I talked to Scion quite a long time ago. Speaking of Betty White, that's actually the nickname of the title belt that I had back in 2011, and the one that's hanging up in my office. We call it Betty White. But let's get to some more awards here. I'm not paid to stand up here and speak, and I'm sure everybody has been through at least a 30-minute to an hour Seth Cameron promo. Sorry you have to go through it again, but at least I'm giving you awards through it. Let's get back to the bests. There are 2 more bests awards, and then we move on to some other categories. So let's finish them off. Let's finish them off. And I think these next couple are going to actually be some fun ones. Best promo. No, I'm going to be as candid as I possibly can be. Some people might agree, some might disagree. I was never a great wrestler. Please don't agree with that right now. You guys can agree with it later. I know how you feel about that. But, come on. You don't gotta attack me on that right now. Just leave that one alone. We're just moving forward. I'd like to think that in my time period in the VWE, I was best known for promos. Maybe they weren't always good. Maybe they were often very long. But I always had the enthusiasm, and I always had the capability of throwing them out there. And I would like to think over the last few years they've gotten maybe a tad bit better. There's very few people I can't step into a ring with and talk to or talk at. But, that being said, tonight is about the best promo that I've seen up to this point in the VWE. And I gotta say, this one, well, it was kind of fueled, but it created one of the funniest and best moments in the VWE to date. And it also is the reason why I backtracked on saying VWE is not PG anymore. So, the best promo goes to the night that Hammer said fuck you to everything and everyone. Now, Hammer can't be here tonight, so he has let me know on his behalf Rex will be accepting this award.
Alright, first off, I just want to say, how the fuck's it going, everybody? Okay, that's one. So Hammer had a speech I'm going to read. He says, I want to say thanks for this. That promo was one of the most entertaining moments I've had in the VWE. And more than anything, thank you for the opportunity to entertain everyone by acting like a complete ass. So there you go. And fuck this shit. I'm sitting down.
All right. Well, that was just fucking fantastic. All right, let's move on. The next one, you know, much like I said earlier, when you have a moment in the VWE, a match, a story, there's things that resonate within the VWE. And it's not like things a few years back, things 10 years ago, or things 3 weeks ago don't matter. There's a lot of bests that happen. But a lot of what I'm choosing here tonight are things that have stuck out with me. Some of them more recent, some of them in the past. And that's no different than this award right now for the best feud. Now, the Golden Ropes honors things a little bit differently than our chairman's choice. You see, the Golden Ropes, often we have a committee. They vote on what the best is. Those matches are of the year. That's why they're always labeled of the year. Feud of the year. Match of the year. Because those are things that peers vote on and make those decisions. The reason I call these best is because they resonate something with me that I see time in and time out in other matches, other feuds, other stories. But they've gotten my attention, and it's something that I've thought about past the point of it actually happening. Now, there's been a feud that recently took place, a little more short-lived in some ways than other feuds, but no one can ever say it wasn't heated. No one can ever say it wasn't downright dirty. And no one can ever say that they'll forget what happened when they fought each other. So the best feud here tonight at the Chairman's Choice goes to Brockman Wilder and Cody Hooley.
Just want to say thank you, everyone. It means a lot to be recognized for something like this, something that we worked so hard on. Going into it, I kind of felt like I had something to prove, just like I always feel. So it means a lot for you guys to give us this award. Thank you.
And yeah, just to back up what Brock said, I couldn't have asked for a better opponent, partner, whatever you call it. I took the chance to work with Brock as fast as I could, and I feel like we put on the best show we could. So thank you, Seth, and everyone else. Bye.
You know, when I sat there and came up with some of these categories, I really thought to myself, I want to make sure that we really have some fun. And more importantly, there's just some unsaid things. Maybe some of them are said, but there's some unsaid things as well that really need to come forward. So this next award is to recognize a specific individual, and it's for a very specific purpose. I call this award the Ass Kissing Diamond Club Award. This person has stuck their lips so far up, no offense, Austin and Viola's asses, that, I mean, at this point, you don't know where this person begins and where they end. But, to be fair, this person also has really made them great in the ring. I've always said you can have a match, and the match is okay, but without a commentator to sell, this moment would not be the same. Those matches would not be the same, and their characters would not be the same without this guy on his knees kissing their butts. So let's all give a round of applause. The winner of the Ass Kissing Diamond Club Award goes none other than to Diesel.
I just want to thank everybody for recognizing that the greatest team in all of VW history got to be mentioned again. Thank you.
All right, the next award. Well, I really weighed a lot of options on this one. But let's face it, you can't not have this award. So the best GM goes to... No, I'm just kidding, Falcon. Sit your ass down. That's not even an award here tonight. All right. Moving on. The next two categories are really special. Not special as in these people, well, need additional help in their wrestling, but special as in these two are being recognized because they have changed, not only, in my opinion, where they were at as both as wrestlers and performers, but they have paved a new way and paved a way for themselves. The next big things within the VWE. So then these awards are the most improved. And just like the best heel and face, one is a woman, one is a man. None of them are a bird. So let's start with the most improved in the overall Pulse and VWE women's divisions. This award goes to someone that I have enjoyed and loved the character for a long time, but this person has reached points, in fact, reached a point here tonight that was just fantastic for the career of this said person, so none other than Siba. Come on up. Seems like she's still a little dazed after that match earlier, so we'll see if she comes out of it here. There we go. Seba's coming up. Congratulations, Seba, on your award, Most Improved in the Women's Division.
Okay. Let me figure out the right buttons to push here so I can talk. I just want to say thank you to all the ladies in the program for working with me and helping me become a better person at wrestling. And thank you for allowing me to be part of the family. And this year has been a big year for me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that that I'm giving the opportunities that I have this year. So thank you, and thank you, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, also the Most Improved. In fact, this one, I kind of feel like this one's a little more personalized because I've always enjoyed this individual as a wrestler. But there was a time where I felt like he wasn't breaking out as far as I was hoping for when I watched from the sidelines. I always saw potential. And then we turned around and we asked him to do something. We said, hey, we need you to be an asshole. Not just any asshole, but we want you to be a Diamond Club asshole. And this individual turned around and said to me, well, if that's what you want, I can be the biggest asshole you'll ever see. And he has lived up to that through and through. So the Most Improved in the men's division goes to Drake Edwards.
It's about fucking time you all recognize my greatness. Thank you.
All right. We still have a few awards here. And, you know, I feel like it's time to get back to, well, let's get back to the Excellence Awards. We're going to do one more here, and then we're going to save, there's two, double check my list. Looks like there's two more to go. And, you know, again, this is about honoring those behind the scenes. This is not a work. This is not kayfabe, unfortunately. We're breaking the fourth wall a little bit here because tonight's about honoring people and giving appreciation for what they do. And tonight, there's an honor of somebody that, well, let's face it, there's a lot of people that have to put up with my shit behind the scenes. I'm very demanding. I'm expecting things out of people. I expect the best of those that will work with me because I try and deliver the best as far as I can. True story, I recently went through a health scare and I didn't quite know if I was going to make it out. And there were two individuals specifically And I'll mention, honestly, our wonderful director of production, Viola, as well as an honorable mention here. But there was two very specifically that worked hand in hand with me and kept the ball rolling while I was out. And it almost ended up where I thought they were going to end up being the ones that had to run this place going forward. But they stepped up to the occasion. They fielded everything they could for me to let me rest and recover. And for that, I am extremely thankful. So tonight, one of them is getting honored, especially because of all the hard work, dedication, loyalty, and friendship that this person has brought to me, and all of the dedication that this person has brought to the VWE. They deserve more than just a round of applause, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing here in front of every one of you handing out these awards. I probably wouldn't be running the company anymore, and I sure as shit wouldn't be moderately sane. Y'all know I'm insane, but moderately sane for the moments that really count. So tonight, Excellence of Management goes to Kitty.
Holy cow. Thank you. I will do anything I can for VWE, and I'm always here for everybody on the roster, as you know. Just thank you so much.
Now, the next two awards that I'm going to be handing out here are very special to me because there's something that these are two awards that I personally made the choice that I wanted to have, especially in the Chairman's Choice, and they will continue on from here on out as long as we have these moments, this award show, because I've always said, while the past is important to remember and the present is what matters, the future is always what comes next. And while each and every one of us someday are no longer here, hopefully there will be another person in the future to replace each and every one of us and step up to the occasion to make the VWE possible. When I and others were in this group back in 2009, 2010, and 2011, we never thought that this place would make it. Well, I'll be honest, I never thought this place would make it past Wrestle Series 4. Maybe Wrestle Series 5. Here we are, just a shy 6 months away from Wrestle Series 12. Wrestle Series 12. That is incredible. Tonight, though, we're going to honor two categories. Both what I foresee to be a face of the future within the VWE. Someone that I believe, even if they had their moment back quite a few years ago, or they've never had their moment at all, their future is bright. Their career will be on fire. And as long as they don't piss me off, they are going to have a bright future in the VW. Well, more than just piss me off. They can make a lot of mistakes. Let's face it, we all have. That being said, the first one goes to a Pulse wrestler, because this category is the future of Pulse. This individual, surprisingly, has not only turned out to be a very good wrestler in a very short time, but also has come up with a lot of creative ideas that I think in the near future and distant future, this person is not only going to be one of the most entertaining superstars on Pulse, but potentially one of the most entertaining superstars in the VWE someday. So the Future of Pulse award goes to Draven.
Well, I must say I'm actually honored and shocked. I wasn't expecting this at all. The only thing that I can say is thank you to everybody that I've worked with. Thank you to my trainers, Rex and Michael Carson, what little he was able to in between building the new sim for VWE. I just hope I can live up to everyone's expectations. Thank you.
Now, the next award should be no surprise. It's called the Future of VWE. Now, it doesn't mean that this person hasn't ever held an accolade. Doesn't mean that this person hasn't had opportunities or isn't known. To me, the future of VWE it can be a number of things. There's a lot of superstars here that are going to be big names. There's a lot of superstars here that will be remembered. Hell, I remember years ago when Brockman Wilder was a superstar here, and years later, it's almost like a myth, almost a legend. Something that people talked about, but nobody ever saw him. Now you see him sitting at that table right now. It's a great moment. There's a lot of people that will have those moments someday in the future, but there's one person, I believe, that has passion, not only for their character, but also has the passion put on a story to make moments. And that's what it's all about. To be the future of the VWE, you have to make moments. To be the person that is the future of the VWE means you have to be a person that looks out for yourself, others, and the show. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I first met this person, I thought this person was an arrogant asshole. And I'm not wrong. But I've gotten to know this person very well behind the scenes. I've gotten to know this person very well as the owner of the VWE. And I see something in him that I saw in myself, that I saw in other individuals in the VWE. The ones that wanted to be here, the ones that had all the passion in the world, that wanted more than just to go out there and wrestle every night, wanted more than just to go pick up a championship, wanted to be known, recognized, and appreciated, wanted to be in the greatest stories that they could possibly pull off. And honestly, this individual, I believe, will be a future Hall of Famer. Somebody that really works hard and cares about the product. The future of the VWE award goes to Knight.
thought I already got my one for the night. I can't read my list all over again. But that's that. Well, I'm actually shocked. I was really not expecting this. But thank you, everyone. I'll try and treat this a little more seriously. I mean, there's been a lot of people that have supported me. I have a shout out. I do have to give. I would not be here on this stage right now, truthfully, without two people in the crowd tonight that I have known for many, many years, and who got me back into wrestling, sent me the application to join VWE in 2016, helped retrain me after being out of the ring for 3 years at that point, and I'm so glad to have them back. Becky, Morgan, thank you so much for everything that you've done to help get me here. Hmm. 2016, yeah, but and time flies for sure. That's not to discount, though, every single one of you here has been a factor in this place being what it is, my career being what it is so far, all the memories, the highs, the lows, and us still going strong. And I think as many years have been in VW so far, still the best are yet to come. So a big thank you to all of you in the camera, in the ring, out of the ring, behind the scenes. Seth, you especially, this year since you've taken over has been the most excited I've been for a year in VWE since I joined. So thank all of you. And yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the next award. Looks like we have just about 7 awards left. We're going to save the 2 best for last, but we're going to dive into this next one. You know, like I said, tonight's about having some fun, and, well, this award really touches my heart. I named this award after somebody because it has a real meaning and a real purpose. I call it the Ludi Graves Award. Now, this award goes out to the biggest instigating asshole in the VWE. The guy that always stirs shit, starts shit, and makes sure that people have a lot of fun dealing with shit. It's a shit starter. He's an asshole. And frankly, this is an award that just had to be done. So the Ludi Graves Award goes to none other than the Misfit.
He's en route. He had a little bit of computer issues.
So, being the typical person he is, he was being an asshole, not showing up, or decided to leave. Either way, we'll give it a moment, and present him the Ludi Graves Award. I think it obviously is fitting. What do you guys think? You think the name fits with the award, huh? Yeah. You know, like I said, this award definitely is about people shit starting. Has anybody personally seen this person shit start before? Come on, let me hear it. Yep. See, got some yeses rolling here. Got some clapping. Definitely. Yep. Loves to see the rest of us get tormented.
He's an asshole.
I see Misfit over here in the corner over there. It looks like he's getting back in. Come on up, Misfit. Accept your Ludi Graves Award.
That's my girl! Woo!
Stealing a line from someone else earlier today. This is a hate crime. Fuck all y'all.
How many assholes we got on this show?
Alright. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. We have 6 awards left. Now the next 2 here, I really have to say these are 2 that not only did I have in mind originally, but when I had talked with a few individuals on some of the categories over the last few days, it definitely was something that came to mind. You see, everybody in the VWE has worked a match. They've performed a story. They've participated. They have their character. They work hard in their own way. But there's a few individuals that you see on a daily basis in the VWE, and you just know that these individuals have gone out of their way not just to perform against someone, but to not only make them look good, but to strengthen their weaknesses. They compensate for those that they work with. They work with those people as best as they can to make it not only great for themselves, but more importantly, great for the others that they work with. You could almost say that in some cases they can be selfless in what they do. You can almost say that they care more about who they're going up against in most cases than their own match, their own look, their own appearance. These 2 individuals, male and female, embody something that I sought for in the VWE years ago. Years ago, we were in a position, coming in as the upstart Fed. We weren't really liked. We weren't really appreciated because we were stepping into a territory that belonged to others. But it was also a territory at that time that was shut off to people. People weren't given opportunities in full. Some of them turned away, some of them rejected. But we came along with what was XWA, what later became the VWE. And we said, we're going to give these people the opportunities. We're going to give them a chance. These awards here are what I call the spirit of VWE. Because these 2 individuals that I have chosen have gone out of their way to do everything possible, even at the extent of hurting themselves and their characters and their careers, to make sure that the persons or people that they work with look good coming out of the match, storyline, feud, and event. So, the first one up from the women's division, the winner of the Spirit of VWE award goes to Viola. Viola says, I will give all the credit to people like Maxine, Christina, Morgan there, Becky, who when I came into the VWE, they helped me at great lengths to fit in and help my character and do right by me. And I try my best, at least, to hopefully repay that back multiple times over to others in the VWE and make our women's division the best ever. Thank you. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, the next award, also the Spirit of VWE of the men's division. This goes to an individual that has been, in my opinion, one of the most selfless superstars in the VWE. This person has gone above and beyond, in some cases, in lengths that I don't think others in the VWE, no disrespect, would take to see that people flourish, succeed, and are appreciated. And this person himself should be appreciated for all of the work that he's done and everything that he has sacrificed in his own individual career to put VWE first. So the winner of the male division Spirit of VWE award goes to, and is quite deserving, Nile Nightfire. Now, I had just seen Nile here, and then I saw the pop might have left. I don't know. Is Nile here? Anybody see Nile? No Nile? No Nile? Yeah, it's probably a little late. He probably had to go. That's all right. I am happy to say, and I'll announce it here, Nile Nightfire will be returning to the VWE roster when we come back from break. I will go ahead and put that award aside for him, and we are going to move on to the last awards. The next award goes out to the staff. Once again, this is, to me, if it wasn't for those that have worked with us, those that have worked with me, on projects, those that have worked in management, those that have helped with everything, the VWE would not be where it is right now. We would not be at the level we are right now. This time around, I have tried to do things a lot differently than I did nearly 10 years ago. I tried to make sure that we had a group of individuals to work with me to help me create the greatest moments the VWE could have. Now this is not only an award that is well deserved, but it's an award that is extremely personal at this point. I mentioned earlier, a few weeks back, I was out for health reasons. I didn't really think that I would be making it back to this place. And I was way behind schedule on everything for Beach Brawl. Fully admit it. In fact, I was so concerned that it wasn't going to get done while I wasn't of good health. I was trying to find a way and the ability to get in world and work on stuff, and I couldn't. It's probably the first time I actively was at a Beach Brawl and didn't have the opportunity to work to make things happen, and I was disappointed in myself, but at the same time, two individuals stepped up with an honorable mention to another guy that has never failed me when I've asked him to help out with something. So I've got to give an honorable mention to Falcon. If you could give him a round of applause. Always coming to the aid and helping out wherever he can. But these two individuals not only have worked their ass off in providing you the experience that you've gotten, but deserve all the recognition of this award. So the next award that we're going to be handing out is Excellence of Build. This award goes to two individuals that single-handedly, in my opinion, and I hope people agree with me, saved Beach Brawl from being mediocre into one fabulous, amazing build, design, and accomplished one of the greatest sims we've ever had. Becky and Danny, come on up. You have won the Excellence of Build. And personally, thank you.
I get nervous enough when I do promos, so doing impromptu speeches, definitely not my thing.
You'll be fine.
But yeah, you know, I'm really new to VWE, and I've never been to any events, really. So I was at Wrestle Series, and I was like, okay, I'm building something. I'm getting pulled into this, and I kind of winged it, and I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I look forward to doing more projects and being with everyone in this community, because it's been wonderful. So thank you.
It's super late, so I'm gonna do this weird ASMR whisper. But it's been a lot of hard work. Me and Danny have. Hopefully you guys enjoy what we did. And yeah, thank you for recognizing it. Yes, ASMR, I'll start doing some little tap. Okay, I won't get weird. And yeah, thank you. Fuck you, Morgan, you little prick. Love to all. Bye-bye.
Alright, there are 3 more awards. Like I said, the last 2, I've saved the best for last. I will go into that, but this next award A lot of you guys realize a very specific saying, especially if you're in the VWE backstage. You know the saying, "Wow." Now, I don't do it as good as the original person, but I am bringing it up because the next award is literally called the Wow Awards. Now, this award is very specific. This award goes to the person that has literally said the dumbest thing they possibly could have in the VWE. And there's a lot of great candidates for that, trust me, a lot of great candidates. And I wanted to personally pick an individual or maybe a couple individuals that this fits with the best. Because there's so many moments. I mean, let's give honorable mentions. Derek Colt. I'm gonna go pedophile on your ass, big baby. Once again, Derek Colt. I'm gonna take you to my rape dungeon, big baby. I could go on and on, but let's just face it, this award probably should have gone to Derek Colt, but Derek Colt unfortunately is retired, so that's not gonna happen tonight. But an individual brought to my attention yesterday as I was really racking my brain on this one, that there's one person in the VWE that has literally said the dumbest thing they possibly could have, and they ultimately deserve this award. And I didn't really want to pick this individual because I felt like it was singling them out on something that they didn't really deserve. But after talking with management, I realized that it really does have to be this person. So, again, the WOW Award for the dumbest thing said in the VWE at this point goes to me for saying I'm never going to take over the VWE again.
I just have one thing to say to you. Wow.
I deserve that. All right, the last two awards go into the history books. These two awards are simply called the Chairman's Choice. As you guys know, every year when we have the Golden Rope Awards, there's always a Superstar of the Year. There's always a Bombshell of the Year or Women's Wrestler of the Year. These two awards go to two individuals that it's not just the best. They are chosen by me here tonight for not only the accomplishments that they have pulled off, but all of the endurance, all of the strength, and being able to persevere into excellence beyond excellence. The Chairman's Choice Awards are formed by me to honor those that deserve recognition. And there's two individuals tonight. One, a staff member, and the other, a superstar. Tonight, they will get the ultimate recognition from me. The Chairman's Choice. Now, we're going to start off with the Chairman's Choice for staff. We have a lot of individuals that are part of this team that work hard and create amazing moments, amazing builds, amazing things for the VWE, but one individual has gone above and beyond every single time, worked their butt off whenever asked. Never a moment where they hesitate, always jumping to the occasion, always volunteering in so many ways. This individual I have worked with and I have seen, I have requested, I have demanded things from this individual. This individual always delivers on time when we need it and spectacularly in great quality. Not only that, but this person selflessly gives up so much of their own time for the VWE and for the rest of us. The Chairman's Choice Award for staff goes to Falcon.
Oof. All right. So, where do I begin? Thank you, sir, for pretty much the for this uh award. You always know, like everybody else, I'm always trying to do something to give something back to VWE in so many ways as possible. I know that. Give me a second. I need to actually get. I need to actually. I'm speechless. Hold up.
Holy crap, I made Falcon speechless. Can you believe that, folks? That's a miracle.
Alright. So everybody knows how VW is like. We've always been striving to be the best that we can be. Straight up, period, end story. There's no second. We're always trying to be the first. I believe this is the attitude we all should have at this point. This is what we have strived to do. This is what we should expect others to do for us as well. And I want to kind of show you guys by example on why I do. Even if it's, animations, videos, regardless. I want to be the guy that will be able to help you out, say, tell your stories, and ultimately just just be a nice guy. Just be like just that guy that you guys could count on. So thank you all, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the final award. But don't go anywhere afterwards, because I do have something else to say. This next award, and just like the Chairman's Choice staff, this award goes to one individual. One individual that has improved, exceeded, and gone beyond the expectations that I had. And hopefully, maybe that you had. Maybe just a bit. This person has proven themselves, has gotten opportunities, and now is finally in the point of shining within the VWE. This person should be recognized for their work, their effort, their passion, and more importantly, this person deserves our respect, our appreciation, and our recognition. This person has gone into lengths to improve, to work stories, matches, and feuds on a whole nother level, a level that they were not at years ago, but a level that only continues to rise past this point. the chairman's choice for Superstar goes to the Misfit.
Congrats, Seth. You actually made me speechless. Because I really was not thinking you would call my name.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I did it for over a year, so.
Yeah, like me not talking for over a year?
Absolutely.
By the way, if he ever pitches to any of y'all to stay silent, do not take that. I can tell y'all from experience. But yeah, I'm actually very honored. Thank you, Seth. Holy shit, you made me choke on my words there.
Now see, there's one disagreement that I have with him, because you see, when we made him speechless for a year and a half, it actually helped his career. And so could do the same for, you know, one or two individuals here that could, well, we'll talk about it later. But those are the awards for tonight. I thank everybody for coming out. But wait, there's one more thing. I'm making an announcement here tonight that will affect Wrestle Series. Now, you have the Golden Rope Awards that will happen at Wrestle Series, but there's something that hasn't happened in a very, very, very long time. And there's been a lot of different reasons for it, controversy, controversial situation, or multiple situations that have led to the point of this thing going away for quite some time, and I have effectively decided that I am going to restart it the proper way. As of December, come Wrestle Series week, we will once again have a new VWE Hall of Fame. Now, I will be honest, I have weighed a lot of options when I took over this place on whether we would keep those in the Hall of Fame that were currently in there, or whether we would turn around and start a brand new. Because, let's face it, the Hall of Fame that used to be there were a lot of different things that some people didn't agree with. There were things I didn't even agree with the Hall of Fame, which is fine. That's what a Hall of Fame is about. It's not about way that it's put together, but the names that are listed and cemented. But there's one thing that bothered me with was the Hall of Fame never had accolades, never had the recognition for what your characters and what you've accomplished in your careers be put first and foremost. Because to me, a Hall of Fame should be those that have made a name and a position within the VWE, and it doesn't matter whether you held one title or 7 titles, doesn't matter whether you main evented a beach brawl or a Wrestle Series, but that you had accomplishments within your career, that your character had accomplishments. So that is why I have decided we are restarting the Hall of Fame from the ground up. And that being said, I have taken the liberties to sit down with several individuals over the course of the last few weeks, past and present, to sit there and talk about these individuals that have been in the Hall of Fame at different points, and based on not only their accomplishments, but also on what they have done in the VWE as characters. These individuals, these 8 individuals, will be the first awarded into the new Hall of Fame when we reach Wrestle Series. These 8 individuals are as listed. Well, should I name the 8 individuals right now, or should I hold on to it for later? see a couple people saying they want names. Couple people saying they want names. Make a yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a name. How's that? And then maybe over the course of the next 6 months, we'll start releasing names systematically. To those of you that are watching the stream, just so you know, I've got a lot of hatred in the crowd right now. It really makes me feel 2010 all over again. All right, well, I mean, then I guess I just won't give you a name. I just won't give you any names since you obviously want all the names.
Names now. Thank you.
Oh. Well, okay. One person said all. All right. All right, let's put it this way. To those in attendance right now, if you want the names, give me an 8. All right. Obviously, it's almost unanimous, probably unanimous. We're going to reveal all 8 right here, right now, because that's what everyone here wants. And it's okay because it may not be the only individuals going into the Hall of Fame this year. But these 8 are what we call the original 8. Again, the Hall of Fame is a very finicky thing. It's something that's picked by individuals in the process, or used to be picked by individuals in a committee. That's no longer the case. From here on out, the Hall of Fame will be chosen by me based on merit, based on accomplishments, and based on character. The original 8 define this and define the Hall of Fame itself. The original 8, however, took quite a few people to think back into the past, the present, and figure out who the names that are listed here today very well would resonate with people from all through the VWE. So without further ado, I will name off the 8 individuals that are considered the original 8 immediately going into the Hall of Fame at Wrestle Series 12. The first name on the list, Derek Colt. The second name on this list, Jen Parkin. The third name on this list, Jackson Dune. The fourth name on this list, Christina Krovac. The fifth name on this list, Seth Cameron. The sixth name on this list, well, hold on, I'm old, I'm losing my place. Let me see, hold on, wait, hold on. Let's see, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, hey, look, I only have a few left. Let's see, what number were we on? I can't, anybody remember that? Oh, number 6, that's right, okay. Number 6, Maxine. Number 7, Isabel Martinez. And the 8th and final of the original 8, saving the best or last, Hulk Parkin. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding! It's not even true! That's not true at all! I'm just kidding! Calm down, just kidding. The 8th individual is Brockman Wilder. Now, to be fair, a long time ago, we did have an individual, somebody that was placed into the Hall of Fame because this individual was part of the VWE, and unfortunately, they had passed away long before they ever got to have a career. Now, the way that VWE is structuring the Hall of Fame is a little bit different. So this is something that I personally decided to remember and to appreciate those that come into the VWE, but perhaps they don't have the accomplishments in their characters as others. There's now a new award that coincides with the Hall of Fame. This award can go to anyone for recognition of spirit and passion of the VWE and those that deserve recognition right alongside those that have the accomplishments. So the new award is titled the VWE Legacy Award. This award, again, can go to any individual within the VWE, past, present, future, that maybe haven't had the accomplishments. Possibly they were a staff member, possibly they were a manager, possibly they were somebody within production only. But those individuals get recognized just like the Hall of Fame individuals in a different way. So this year's first Legacy Award winner in the VWE goes to Tamzy Moreland. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the Chairman's Choice Awards. I hope you had a moderately good time. Again, this was actually longer than a Seth Cameron promo. It was about 2 hours. So thank you for sticking with it and not lynching me, with a bunch of torches. That's really awesome of you not to come after me with pitchforks and torches. But unfortunately, this promo is coming to an end. Awards have been given out here tonight. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. And yeah. In my old classic way, I'm going to end the show in the best way I possibly can. Go fuck yourselves, people. Good night.